when I was in college, I studied speech communication. That's what my degree is in. And I remember one of the primary principles of that field of study was the concept. This is not speech therapy. This is the subject of how human beings communicate. Everything from interpersonal communication, one-on-one communication, intercultural communication, nonverbal communication, public speaking. This is where debate teams and that kind of stuff come into effect. I was most fascinated by the elements of interpersonal and intercultural communication. And I remember one of my favorite professors, Professor Doug Losey, may he rest in peace, great man he was. I remember him telling us one day in lecture that the message sent is never the message received. Now he emphasized the word never the message received. It's not that the message sent is sometimes not the message received, it's never the message received. And what he meant by that was that there are so many nuances and so many small elements that are lost or misinterpreted in passing the messages, the signals, the little semaphores, whatever we use to express our ideas and our emotions from one person to another, whether that be through our voice, sound waves propagating through the air, the expressions on our faces, the things that we write, the videos that we make, whatever the case may be. The little bits are always misinterpreted or misunderstood based on circumstance, emotions, prejudices that we may have, and as a result, we never receive the complete message that is sent. Even something as simple as a yes or a no can easily be misconstrued, especially when you're dealing with an intercultural format circumstance. Now, with that in mind, that was a profound day to me when Professor Losey told us that the message sent is never the message received, and I've since remembered that and kept it in mind in all of my communications and correspondence in my life, and it comes to mind whenever someone misunderstands what I try to say, or whenever I discover that I have done this likewise in reverse. And it helps because when you understand that, you don't necessarily feel slighted when someone misunderstands you. You just simply, or vice versa, you simply recognize that the clarity may have been necessary. Now, the reason I'm bringing all this up and pointing this out right now was I was impressed, as I always am, with MULLY. I've known MULLY for, gosh, can you believe, going on our third year of knowing him. And MULLY's a smart guy. And he is not one to allow. He takes friendships very seriously, and he's not one to waste energy or time on allowing relationships to go sour. He's proactive. He takes effort in communicating well and coming back and reinforcing things if they're wrong, and it's a rare thing. A lot of people don't do that. A lot of people, including myself, sometimes we set our flag in the sand. This is where I stand. This is my opinion. Come heck or high water if you don't agree, and we don't consider that the other person may in fact be a reasonable, relatively clear thinking person. None of us are completely clear, but they might not be completely getting what we're saying. And yesterday, was it the day before yesterday, MULLY had a situation where he had sent an email to Jaylan Kev, Busan Kevin. And I won't go into the details. It was just MULLY was concerned that Kevin may have taken his message the wrong way. And what I really admired was that MULLY, the next thing I know, I checked my YouTube inbox, and there's MULLY making a video to Kevin to try and clarify things. And what MULLY said was, in the video you can see my face. Basically he was illustrating, you can see my face, you can hear my words, and there's less of a chance to take what I'm saying in the wrong vein. And that's precisely the truth. The more elements that we add, the more layers that we can add can cause confusion at times. But when you're dealing with an interpersonal communication, man on man, so to speak, having the ability to see the facial expressions and to hear the words from the mouth themselves can really help to illustrate the point. And I think that we can all learn from MULLY's example, including this guy. good old Daruma-san, who I think would agree. He kind of looks like Mully in a way, don't you think? Founder of Zen Buddhism, in front of a Buddhist temple, Zen Buddhist temple. So I just wanted to share that experience with, that past experience with Professor Losi and his observation that the message sent is never the message received. And this little anecdote about how Mully, concerned that a friend might misunderstand his words, makes an extra effort to clarify and smooth things out. And I've seen Mully do that before, not only with others but with me as well. And the other thing I like about him is the way that he is able to call things out. And you know, just yesterday, actually, as a matter of fact, you know, I was in one of my moods. You know, those who live with me know that I get like that. And Mully, you know, frankly, in the morning, he basically said, you know, knock it off, Kurt. You know, don't pretend and beat around the bush. If you don't want to do this, just tell me you don't. Don't make up stories. And I had made up a story because I didn't want to do something. And he called me out on it, and I appreciate it. And later I found him out and apologized for being goofy, as I am. And things were nicely on the mend. I admire people who communicate well and who recognize the need for clarity. There you go, my morning ramble about the benefits of human communication being taken seriously. And wow, look at this butterfly! Let's not get run over. Let's chase this butterfly down. Hi, hi. Okay, well, I'll sign off for now as I chase a butterfly around the street. Bye-bye, everybody. Come back. Bye. I'm nuts.